What's up, Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans? It's former Buccaneers defensive tackle James Canada, and this is Games Pewter Perspective. We're just wrapping up the NFL draft this weekend, and I had to come and give you my thoughts on what the Buccaneers did in the 2025 NFL draft. Now, I don't always like to give a grade, so to speak, because you never really know what is going to be until after the season starts. These guys have a chance to get into that playbook, learn, and do other things. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers walked into the 2025 NFL draft looking to add both explosive playmakers and depth across the roster, and they delivered it in a big way. Jason Light and the front office put together a strong draft class that fits the Bucs culture and immediate needs, while also setting the team up for long-term success. Now, round one, the 19th pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went out and got Ohio State wide receiver Emeka Egbuka. Emeka. I know I messed your name up. My apologies. The Bucs add a major weapon for Baker Mayfield by selecting Emeka Egbuka, a polished route runner with great hands and the ability to separate. Egbuka brings instant juice to the receiver room. Pairing him with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans gives Tampa Bay one of the more dynamic young receiving corps in the league. And McMillan is only going to get better. And Palmer, I believe, is going to get better. So a good young receiving room. Like I said, the guy is a technician. He knows how to find open space, uses his body well, and can be that vertical threat to go opposite of Mike Evans' big play ability. I believe that we're going to be happy with this pick in the long run. In the second round, the Buccaneers decided to bolster up that secondary. That's right. They went and they got Benjamin Morrison, cornerback out of Notre Dame. Tampa Bay doubled down on getting younger and faster on the defensive side of the ball by snagging Morrison. A ball hawk with great instincts and a physical style of play, Morrison has all the tools to develop to a shutdown corner. He'll compete right away for major snaps in the secondary that needed a fresh injection of talent after some injuries last year and some off-season departures. A lot of people had a first-round grade on Benjamin Morrison. So when the Buccaneers saw him there with that second-round pick, they had to go and get him, and it is a pick that I believe we will not regret. So, third round, the Buccaneers decided to stay building on the back end of that defense. Some say that Taki Smith is going to be moving to safety, and so they went and they added another corner in the third round. In the third round, they got Jacob Parrish out of Kansas State. He is versatile, and the name says it all. He can play outside, inside, nickel. He can even contribute on special teams. His quickness, his football IQ, and toughness make him a great day two value. A pick who should see the field early and often in this Todd Bowles defense. Watching some of his highlights in the Big 12, and some people might say that that wasn't the toughest conference in the world, but watching what he was able to do against some bigger receivers, straight up latching on, shutting them down, and played very, very well. He's good at man-to-man. He can play his own, and he has a physicality to where, even for being his size, he's not afraid to stick his nose near the tackle, and Todd Bowles likes to blitz those guys from the secondary. So I think Parrish will fit very well in that regard as well. And then in the fourth round, this was one of my draft gems. That's right, David Walker, linebacker out of Central Arkansas. Every great defense needs depth at linebacker and edge, and the Buccaneers found a hidden gem in David Walker. He is a tackling machine with the nose for the football, and he shows natural leadership qualities. Walker projects as a core special teams contributor early on with the upside to develop into a future starter. A lot of people talk about him playing at Central Arkansas and not at a major school, but when he went to the Senior Bowl and what he was able to do against that Power 4, Power 5 type competition, he held his own. And I don't care what division of football you play, if you can be defensive, player of the year in your conference 4 years in a row, it says a lot about what you are capable of doing. And let me tell you this, David Walker is going to be, I believe, a fan favorite in Tampa. Stand on the defensive side of the ball, trying to still bolster that edge and that rush. In the 5th round, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went and got Elijah Roberts, the edge rusher out of SMU. You can never have enough pass rush in the NFL, and Elijah Roberts brings power and explosion off the edge. Coming off of a productive season at SMU, Roberts will add valuable competition to the defensive line rotation and could be a key piece to the Buccaneers defense on passing downs. This past season at SMU, he only had 7 sacks, but he was a straight disruptor in the backfield all the time. Another kid that has a very good burst, and I believe that fans will like, and has a chance to make this team as a 5th round draft pick. Rounding things off, the Buccaneers went back to the offensive side of the ball, and they got the speedster. That's right, out of Oregon in the 7th round. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers went and got Taz Johnson, wide receiver out of Oregon. You know, he closed the draft out with a speedy, shifted receiver who has the perfect touch. Johnson adds depth to the receiver group and could carve out a role as a punt returner and do very well on special teams as he continues to develop his game. Some believe that Taz Johnson would have been a higher draft pick if he was a little bit bigger, handsome, more size. But I'm excited to see what this guy can do in the special teams game as a punt returner and everything else. I believe that this was a very good pick. So, Buccaneer fans, here you are. Welcome to the crew. The Buccaneers came into the draft looking for playmakers on both sides of the ball, and they walked away with one of the stronger classes across the league, in my opinion. They had the speed, toughness, versatility, and potential starters at multiple positions. Welcome to the crew, rookies. The future is bright for you in Tampa Bay. Hey, y'all, please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that bell so you know that every time that I am dropping something new on Games Pewter Perspective. Until next time, God bless. Peace.